Let us see how to construct the cam profile for the given question. Read the question carefully and write down the given data. Okay, I hope you have read the question carefully. After reading the question, we need to write the given data in this order. First, we need to mention whether the given follower is knife edge, roller or flat faced. Then immediately after that, we need to mention whether the follower axis is in line with the cam axis or if it is offset. In this question, both types are given. First, we will try to obtain the solution for inline follower. Then write the stroke length or displacement of the follower, which is represented by capital S, which is 40 mm. Then write the base circle radius of the cam, which is 50 mm. After this, the displacement of the follower will be described in the question for corresponding rotation of the cam. For first 60 degrees of the cam rotation, the follower is having an outstroke. Outstroke is nothing but rise of the follower, which is represented by theta O. Theta O equals 60 degrees, which is followed by dwell for 30 degrees of cam rotation, theta D, which is further followed by the return stroke, theta R, for next 60 degrees of cam rotation. Then the remaining period, that is 360 degree minus these three angles, which comes to be 210 degree, will be the dwell period. So theta dr, dwell period after return stroke. After that, we know that there are four types of displacements or displacement motions: uniform velocity, simple harmonic motion, uniform acceleration and retardation, and cycloidal motion. Out of these four types, what type of motion the follower is having for outstroke and return stroke will be mentioned in the question. As in this question, both outstroke and return stroke have uniform velocity. Write that or mention that data besides outstroke and return stroke. With this given data, first we will draw the displacement diagram of the follower and then we'll go for cam profile. In order to draw the displacement diagram, draw two orthogonal lines wherein the horizontal axis represents the cam rotation theta and the vertical axis represents the displacement of the follower or stroke of the follower. In order to draw the displacement diagram, we need to take scale for horizontal axis and vertical axis. So for example, let us take a scale of 15 degrees is equal to 10 mm for horizontal axis. So this value of the scale depends upon the angles of the outstroke and return stroke. We will not worry about the angles of dwell region. We will just concentrate on outstroke and return stroke. So if we take 15 degrees equals 10 mm or 1 centimeter, then 60 degree comes to be 4 centimeter. 4 centimeter, 2 centimeter and then 4 centimeter again for the return stroke, which comes to be 10 centimeter. We will not worry about the remaining dwell period. So 10 centimeter can be accommodated in our answer sheet. So let us go with 15 degrees equals 10 mm or 1 centimeter. Then for the y-axis or displacement axis, we should not take scale. It has to be 1:1. That is, the displacement given here is 40 mm. So exact 40 mm has to be represented on y-axis, that is displacement axis. Measure 4 centimeter or 40 mm from the origin and draw a line from that point parallel to the horizontal axis. This is S, which is equal to 40 mm. Then coming to the horizontal axis. So first is outstroke or rise of the follower, which is 60 degrees, which comes to be 4 centimeter. So from the origin measure 4 centimeter and then 2 centimeters, next 4 centimeter again, and for the remaining period we will not worry. Draw free curve like that, and then so from here to here, which is 60 degrees, then from here to here is 30 degrees, which is 60 degree again, to 10 degrees. Okay, now we have 4 regions corresponding to outstroke, dwell, return and dwell after return stroke. So we'll just concentrate on outstroke and return stroke. Divide the outstroke as well as return stroke into 6 equal parts. So 4 centimeter, that is 40 by 6 approximately using scale, divide it into 6 equal parts. You can name these divisions as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Similarly, divide the outstroke region, which is also 40 mm or 4 cm into 6 equal parts, 40 by 6. Of course, there is an exact method of dividing a length which can be followed if we have mini drafter. Right now we need not go for exact method, approximately divide the given length. We can number these divisions in this order or in the reverse order. Both are okay. In some textbooks they follow reverse order. Both are okay. So we'll name it as 0 dash, 1 dash and finally 6 dash. We know that the follower is moving with uniform velocity during outstroke as well as during return stroke. If it is uniform velocity, the displacement curve will be a straight one. So for that, just connect the opposite corners of the corresponding region. This displacement curve will intersect the division lines. So we'll identify those points as, say, small a. You can use capital ABC also. It depends. B, C, D, E and F. Then coming to the return stroke, which is also of uniform velocity. Just connect the opposite corners. And the displacement curve will intersect the division lines. Identify them as A dash, B dash, C, D, E, F. This is the dwell region and this is the dwell period of the remaining cam rotation. this is the displacement diagram for the given question. In this displacement diagram, only displacement curve, okay, this displacement curve has to be thick. All other lines are to be maintained very, very thin. Using this data, we will construct the cam profile. Okay, now let us see how to draw the corresponding cam profile for the given knife edge follower. So the base circle radius given is 50 mm. Draw a circle which we call as base circle of radius 50 mm. Then after that, draw a reference line, center line, then approximately represent the knife edge follower. In the question, the direction of rotation of the cam has to be given. Whether the cam is rotating in clockwise or anti-clockwise has to be given. If it is not mentioned, we'll assume that, okay, always if the direction of rotation of the cam is not given, we will assume it as clockwise. As we are assuming the direction of rotation of the cam as clockwise, we will divide this base circle in the opposite direction, that is in the anti-clockwise direction. We have 4 regions in the displacement diagram. Corresponding to 4 regions, okay, in the displacement diagram, we will divide the base circle into 4 parts. So first region corresponding to 60 degrees. So first 60 degrees. So exactly this will be the reference line. From this reference line, measure 60 degrees using a protractor. 60 degree and then 30 degree, one more 60 degree, and remaining is 210 degree. In fact, we are supposed to represent that 30, 60 and the remaining 210 degrees. We have divided the outstroke into 6 equal parts. Divide the outstroke region of the base circle into 6 equal parts. 60 degree by 6, which comes to be 10 degrees each. So these are our 1, 2, 3 points. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Divide the return stroke region also into 6 equal parts. 60 degree by 6. These are our 1, 2, 3, 1 dash, 2 dash points. Four dash, 5 dash and 6 dash. Passing through these 1, 2, 3 points, draw radial lines. That is a line passing through center of the cam like this, of increasing length. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. the length of the lines will be increasing in outstroke, it will be decreasing in return stroke. After drawing the radial lines passing through 1, 2, 3 points, measure the displacement 1A using compass from the displacement diagram directly. Okay, measure the distance 1A from the displacement diagram and transfer it onto the radial lines. So this is 1A, 2B, 2B, 3C, 3C, 4D, 4D, 5E, 6F. So these are our ABCD points. Then 0 dash A dash. In fact, this is 0 dash A dash. So this is A dash and 1 dash B dash. 1 dash, so B dash. Then C, D, E, and finally F. B, C, D, E, and F. Now, passing through these A, B, C, D, E, F, draw a smooth curve starting from the point of contact of the knife edge with the base circle. I will use a different color. So this profile corresponds to outstroke. Then this is the region corresponding to dwell, wherein the follower will not have any upward or downward movement. So with center as cam center and OF as radius, draw an arc. Then connect the points A dash, B dash, and then the remaining dwell period. So this is how the cam profile is obtained for the corresponding inline knife edge follower. In this cam profile, only the profile of the cam has to be maintained thick. All other lines have to be very, very thin. Now let us see how to draw the cam profile for offset follower. The displacement diagram will remain the same. Now coming to the cam profile. Immediately after writing offset, we need to mention by what distance the follower is offset from the cam axis, which is 20 mm. The offset given for the follower is 20 mm. So for that, first draw a circle, cam circle of radius 50 mm. Then with the same center, draw an offset circle of radius equal to the offset distance, which is 20 mm. Then after that, draw a vertical line like this. So here, approximately construct the knife edge follower. Join the cam center to the knife edge, which will be the reference line for dividing the base circle. Also, in the given question, he has not mentioned whether the follower is offset by 20 mm to the right or left. We will assume, okay, the follower is offset to the right of the cam axis. Now, this will be the reference line. With reference to this line, divide the base circle of the cam into 4 regions as you did earlier. So, first 60 degrees, 30 degree, 60 degree, and then remaining to 10 degree. This is 60 degree, 30 degree, 60 again, and 210 degrees. Then divide the outstroke region into 6 equal parts, which are our 1 to 3 points. Divide the return stroke region also into 6 equal parts, which are our 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash points. Then after that, we are not supposed to draw the radial lines passing through the center of cam. This is offset follower. Remember, in case of offset follower, we are not supposed to draw the radial lines. We are supposed to draw the tangent lines like this. So passing through one tangent to the offset circle, draw a line like this. Passing through 2 and tangent to the offset circle. So here we call them as tangent lines, not radial lines. On these tangent lines, transfer the corresponding distance from the displacement diagram 1a. So this is 1 and 1a, 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 2b, 1a, 2b, 3c, 4d, 5e, 6f. Similarly, 0a, 1b, I think it will be somewhere here, B, finally it will reach. So, starting from the point of contact of the knife edge and the base circle, go on drawing a smooth curve like this. Then for dwell period, with center as cam center and this much as radius, draw an arc. And then continue from there on. So the curve corresponding to the cam profile has to be thick. Okay, so this is how to draw the cam profile in case of offset follower. After solving the given question, the solution looks like this. This is the displacement diagram and this is the cam profile.
In this displacement diagram, the pink colored lines represent the displacement curve, which must be represented by thick line, and all other lines are construction lines which have to be maintained very thin. Similarly, in the cam profile, only the cam profile has to be maintained thick. All other lines must be represented using very thin line. And this is the solution for inline follower. Then we have the solution for the offset follower.